Yeah, and he was just hitting man for a change, like
Just like that.
yeah, you give him a drop him a change, tell him where man is. And
No
he's
days
coming.
off, no days off, no days off.
Waiting, started wasting my time just waiting. In the car parked outside of the station, but came with 2 youths older than me. I used to like when they told man stories about all the highs and lows of the street. Who rose, who fell, who goes to jail, who don't is free. Did you ever hear the story about Leon? I said Leon, they said Leon. He was from the flats that the jack kids be on. Before the cats they had they kept a fiend on. They say on the street he a fiend on. When he squeezed on, it's phenomenal. We can change off a name like a hitman, and we'll hitman if it's reasonable. Then you'll have the same reason to call. Oh, what a big misfortune if blank ceases to breathe anymore. Back on the man, all teeth in the drawer. If you ask him, he'll call it his calling. Course is the one that's receiving a call. For pricing your head in the morning, call money up like there's peas on the wall. When the payment is set, just need a name and address. A couple pictures never hurt, man, wanna be certain he aiming correct. A scar on his arm and a nape of the neck, and a big one going along the torso from when the boys tried snake him in West. That Kalas got repaid in flesh. Did you ever hear the story about Leon? I said Leon, they said Leon. He was from the flats that the jack kids be on. Before the cats they had they kept a fiend on. They say on the street he a fiend on. When he squeezed on, it's phenomenal. We can change off a name like a hitman, and we'll hitman if it's reasonable. Logic and reason, one thing he breathes, every man's got a code. Never hit children and women, and don't bring things to your humble abode. He caught most of his bodies alone. Bodies in storage, bodies at home. Feds on a mission to catch man slipping. By time they sniffing a long man's ghost. Bro, who'd you suppose I could go to and talk about a small little problem? My problem's on Princess Road by the junction. My hunches he holds, so the hold and he punches. Hold what? Hold where? Man flung on the all black airs. Take out a man in his bando and end up rapping up all the stairs. Did you ever hear the story about Leon? I said Leon, they said Leon. He was from the flats that the jack kids be on. Before the cats they had they kept a fiend on. They say on the street he a fiend on. When he squeezed on, it's phenomenal. We can change off a name like a hitman, and we'll hitman if it's reasonable. He come back one evening and even get round to put keys in the door. The ding off the lift when it came to the fifths and it shivered the kid ain't feeling before. What, did they finally find my location? Okay then, man's waiting. When he gradually opened the door, heard a voice said, "Oh move mate, you're going to the station." He always knew one day they will come. He'll go out amazing, blazing his gun. He reached for the piece that he kept on the landing, but man wasn't playing and laid him with one. When the Fed tried radio waiting, man ran for the first window that was open. He couldn't survive that for what you joking? But when he looked out, there was nobody posted. Did you ever hear the story about Leon? I said Leon, they said Leon. He was from the flats that the jack kids be on. Before the cats they had they kept a fiend on. They say on the street he a fiend on. When he squeezed on, it's phenomenal. We can change off a name like a hitman, and we'll hitman if it's reasonable.